Hello, everybody. Quick update on what's going to be happening with Google Paid Ads and Google Local Service Ads. I've got an example here. Announcement came out about a big shift, in my opinion, on how ads are going to be shown on maps. And it's a very short little message, but it is quite impactful. Bottom line is Google Paid Ads are going away and replaced with Google Local Service Ads. And this is huge to me. We typically set up Google Paid Ads for maps because it is very localized. And I've seen some good results from it. They're cheaper as well. They just helps us kind of get on top of the map if our organic map isn't quite up to par. So I'll show you kind of what it looks like now, and then what it used to look like just for comparison's sake. Now I'm on my desktop. I do have a screenshot from my phone, so you can kind of see the difference as well. According to Google, they're saying that this is only for iOS. Now I'm on my Mac, which is, I forget the operating system on that. But it's similar enough, I believe, to iOS that it's showing here. This is already rolling out. I'm in Houston, Texas, so you can see that these two are Google guaranteed. Those are Google Local Service Ads. These are organic down here. Interesting enough, when you hit another big impact is, again, me being on my desktop, when I hit call, it wants to open up my Google Voice, which is, most people don't have that set up. But on Google Guaranteed, if I click get the phone number will show, and a nice QR code, which obviously will dial the number for me. Not dial, I will use my phone and it'll come up with the phone and help me dial a lot faster, again, from a desktop. If I show you what it looks like on my phone, you can see that the icon to call is readily available. If I click either one of these, it will call. And interesting, notice you don't see the maps on these. But again, these are Google guaranteed. Google Paid Ads are no longer here. I believe they're slowly rolling out, obviously for different industries. I'm sure HVAC, plumbers, all of them are going to have this switch. Movers obviously is very localized as well. And I'll just show you kind of what it used to look like. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, I just did homes near me, kind of a real estate type of search. And you can see this is what it used to look like. We would have sponsored ads. And these are pay per click versus pay per lead. And I find it somewhat interesting when they say here, the billing and pricing for these new ads will remain the same as what they currently are for search ads. I'm not sure how that works because Google Paid Ads, I pay per click. That could be cents to $1. The Google Guaranteed is just a very different billing system. And if you are not on top of this, if I get this call and I call, somebody better pick up the phone. Really, on what this means is you need Google Local Service Ads to show up on the maps now. That's a big deal to me. And I feel like they're not quite being upfront about what that means. And I've seen people on the forums asking questions like, what does this mean? Well, what it means is that Google Paid Ads are going away here and versus what we see here. Interesting. Now, if I scroll down, I would also say that normally I would typically just see one sponsored ad, but apparently they're bumping it to 2 now. And, organic is slowly being pushed down. If I go back to organic, you can see there's more ads. Now, guaranteed ads don't show here because really this is meant for your phone. But if I click more businesses, there they are. What I've been saying is I think in the next year, we'll have 3 Google Guaranteeds. I don't know, 2 maybe will be here. So the first page will be all ads. We might see an ad here at some point, and then we finally get down to organic. And I believe this is kind of a big deal. But bottom line is, in order to show up on a map without organic and you want to show up paid, you have to have a Google Local Service Ads. To be very, very clear, Google Local Service Ads is you start it, create the profile, get your insurance, all that stuff to get guaranteed. And then it's after that, there's not much you can control as to what people see here. It will tie into your Google map. So if I click here, this is specifically tied to your Google business profile, and it will tie in together. If you want your Google local service ads to show in here, these top, you have to have the right budget. You have to be very on top of your leads. You cannot let a phone call go without an answer. You better pick up that phone. You better respond to all of your leads very quickly. Keep up on your status of your leads inside the Google Local Service app. I personally feel like that should be somebody specifically dedicated to Google Local Service ads. It's to make sure that every day they go in and they update the status within the system. There are a couple of apps you can put on your phone. So there's Google Local Service Ads. This is for Apple and also for the Google or Android. So I do recommend putting these on your phone so you can just stay on top of it. And again, it's just a matter of making sure you're marking your leads as booked, requesting reviews from here. My point being, be very, very active on this. I'm a little disappointed because we just, once it's in this realm, you've kind of lost control as to what ads show where, when, and you are at kind of Google's mercy at this point. Obviously, in the Google Local Service Ads, you can update profiles and what kind of leads you're looking for and locations. But with Google Paid Ads, we were able to control the ad itself, the landing pages if we needed to, and of course on the map, it was a little different. Be very, very cognizant of the fact that your Google business profile should be as updated as possible, and your Google Local Service Ads needs to be done. But regardless, Google Paid Ads on maps are going away. In some cities, they're already gone, and you're going to need to have Google Local Service Ads to show up on the map. All right, that's it. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Happy to answer anything. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.